In this video, I'll show you how to build a log cabin. It has a fully decorated interior, and I made sure to include all the essentials so you can use it as a survival base. These are all the materials that you'll need to build this log cabin along with me today, all of which are easy to obtain in a survival world. Don't forget to subscribe and be sure to comment what I should build next. Your idea may just be my next video. To begin the build, start by planning the layout on the ground. Use spruce wood to mark out where the pillars will be, and turn the grass into path blocks like shown to mark out the locations of the walls. The door represents where the entrance will be to help you position the build in your world. These are the final dimensions of the layout. Raise the spruce wood pillars to the shown heights. The numbers represent how many blocks above the ground, so be sure to include the first block in your counting. Create a horizontal beam in between the pillars 5 blocks above the ground. You can skip the 2 small beams at the front of the house. And don't forget to place a beam in the center of the house as well. Fill the gaps in between the pillars with 4 rows of stripped spruce logs. Don't forget the wall in the center of the house. Next, add an oak plank floor to both rooms of the house. On top of the walls, add a row of stripped spruce logs. There's several areas where we'll have to add a few additional blocks, so just refer to the numbers on the screen for how many blocks to place. Create the ceiling of our house using stripped spruce logs and dark oak slabs. Head to the front of the house and begin building the roof by placing a stair, an upside down stair, stair, upside down stair, and then simply staircase up with slabs until you reach the middle. Mirror the same design on the other side until you reach the middle as well. Continue the stairs across the top of the wall until you reach the right side of the house. On the right side, place an upside down stair, and then staircase up using slabs until you reach the middle. Mirror the same design on the other side as well. Continue the stairs along the back of the house until you reach this block here. Then angle your next stair 90 degrees so we can mirror the same roof design that we built at the front of the house. Connect the back and front of the house using stairs. Next, let's fill in the roof using spruce wood. We can use dark oak instead for the roof peak. Let's fill in the other side of the roof as well. When connecting both of the roof sections together, there will be a couple of stairs that we have to replace with slabs. Place leaves with spruce gates on top in between the pillars at the front of the house. In front of the wall, add 2 rows of spruce planks, followed by a row of stripped logs, and then a row of stairs. Place dark oak trapdoors in front of the gates, and then replace these 3 blocks with an upside down stair and a dark oak door. Let's add a window to the other side using a stair and 2 glass panes. Place 2 fences on top of the spruce pillars, and then add campfires above to create a covered entrance. You can extinguish the campfires using a shovel. On the right side of the house, create a window using stairs and glass panes. Add some leaves in front of the window with flower pots on top. Let's repeat the same design once more. Above the windows, let's add some campfires with trapdoors below. Below the roof trim, let's add a row of spruce trapdoors. Let's mirror the exact same design at the back of the house. Next, let's build a chimney using stone bricks. Follow the dimensions that are on the screen. Add a campfire on top and surround it with trapdoors. Let's create some windows on the left side of the house using stairs and glass panes. Heading to the inside, let's place lanterns on the ceiling. On the back wall, add 3 rows of double chests, followed by 3 barrels. Use bookshelves to create an enchanting area. On top of the shelves, add some details like a flower pot, grindstone, candles, and amethyst cluster. Create a border using polished deep slate and fill it with red wool. In the center, place an enchanting table, and let's also add an anvil. On the opposing wall, let's create a desk area using a lectern, stair, and signs. Above the desk, we can add a painting, and we can use temporary blocks to control how big the painting will be. On the front wall, create a table using stairs, and then on top we can add some details like some candles, a stone cutter, and flower pot. Using coarse dirt and trapdoors, let's create a flower box. Replace the floor with red wool to make a rug. We can also add some carpet to add some texture. Create an entrance to the other room using stairs and trapdoors. Like the other room, let's add some lanterns to the ceiling. Add some chests for more storage, as well as some furnaces for all of our smelting needs. Beside the chests, add a smithing and crafting table. On top, let's place an amethyst cluster and some candles. Place 2 barrels with red wool in between them. On top of the barrels, add 2 leaf blocks. Place some flower pots on top of the wool and fill them with any flowers that you want. Add a couple of beds, and on the sides, add some trapdoors and signs. To the side of the bed, add a row of 3 barrels with campfires on top. To the side, place 3 trapdoors, and on the front of the barrels, add some signs. Below the barrels, let's add a lectern as well as some armor stands. Let's add a painting to the wall, again using temporary blocks to control the size. Create another rug using red wool, using the same carpet technique to add some texture. With that, our log cabin is finished. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you found it helpful. As always, a huge thank you to my supporters on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching, and happy building!